Welcome to your Once Human news. We haven't done the news in a couple of weeks, and that's because the Battle Pass showed off a Pyro Dino skin variant for Rain Man. This caused Greg to go into a frenzy trying to find it. He trashed our news studio while looking, and we haven't been able to find him since. But this week, there's a massive update with a huge Palworld collaboration, so finding Greg will have to wait. First up, the Deviation Survive, Capture, Preserve scenario is now officially launched. In this scenario, you capture deviations, train them, fuse them together, and create the ultimate fighters. Then battle them to overcome challenging chaos deviations to become a securement master. I have a full guide for the early access for you to check out, but understand that there are a few changes and updates to the full launch that make the scenario even better. This includes the 4 brand new deviations that were added to the game: the Soul Summoner, Director Fox, Zapamander, and the Whale Pup. The total symbiosis level has been increased from 5 to 10, with deviation value now increasing with their level to encourage strengthening your team. Some of the deviation spawn locations have been adjusted, and you can even track ones that you've discovered via the map. And the Chaos species codes are no longer locked to a server-wide limit and instead have personal limits. Additionally, there are now visional wheel versions of the SCP scenario. With this change, they have adjusted the lunar event to drop lunar species mutagens instead of the deviations themselves. You can also acquire Starfall inversion mutagens from the Visional Wheel shop. In this SCP Visional Wheel scenario, enemies have had their difficulty adjusted to fit the unique combat of the scenario. Next, we have the Palworld Collaboration. This adds the Cativa, Chillet, and Chillet Ignis PALs as unique deviations. The collaboration event has an entire Eternal Land island with multiple events, daily check-ins, minigames, and lots of rewards including free PAL deviations, outfits, and more. You can even get these unique transformation cookies that allow you to turn into your favorite PALs and use unique emotes during this event. This collaboration lasts until January 21st, so make sure to hop in and get these unique rewards while you can. And to celebrate the launch of the SCP scenario and the Palworld collab, there is a special Deviation Master World Championship event. This can be accessed from any scenario. You'll choose a lineup of deviations that have their stats balanced to compete against other players for rewards including avatars and Palworld deviations. If you reach the top of your region, you will receive a personal character statue in the game world. And if you become the world champion, you can even get cash rewards. Next up, Endless Dream has received an update with a new function called Dream Zone Invasion. Here you will defend against varying difficulties of invasions for a new challenge. And as a reward, you will receive the unique Radiant variant of the Lone Wolf's Whisper deviation. A new flying vehicle has been added to the game, allowing players now to take to the skies. This has various flight maneuvers for combat or just for fun, and a passenger seat that allows a friend to aim and fire their weapon freely from the back. This vehicle is generally slower than the other vehicles and much more cumbersome on the ground, but by taking to the skies, it will certainly change the dynamic of both PvE and PvP servers. In the regular scenarios, you can learn the mimetic in later phases and build it at your garage. Whereas in Raidzone, there are designated trade zones to purchase the aircraft, but specific to Raidzone, there is also a new defensive installation, the anti-air missile pod, which will intercept these new flying vehicles and shoot them down. There's also been a bunch of construction optimizations, including new snap point indicators and many snap point improvements. Custom servers have had a ton of customizable parameters added to assist server owners in crafting their own unique experience. This includes custom leaderboards with rules and rewards. For shop items, the new Lightforge loot crate Lumino Adventure is out. This one has a car, outfit, and a new mythic rarity Voidwing skin that Wait, is that Greg? Can we get a news reporter to go out there right now and check on that? If you're interested in the Loot Crate, be sure to check out my full showcase video where, this time, I do a bunch of draws. To go with this Loot Crate, there is a limited time shop option for Lightforge Ingot Lucky Boxes. These are technically a cheaper option than normal draws, so if you are a big spender, I recommend checking these out. There is also the Forest Special Gift Pack, which has a couple furniture formulas, 750 Christian, and more for $9.99. If you often purchase Christian, this essentially gives you all the other stuff as a bonus to your usual spending. Then there's a flash sale on many new and old items for a limited time. But just be careful when looking at these gift boxes. They seem super cheap at first, but they use the shard system where you get the item for a limited time unless you max out the shards to get it permanently. I personally prefer to just buy the items directly. For brand new items to the shop, there is the Verdant Breeze Furniture Pack, and a bunch of new fashion items throughout the shop, where my favorite is the Faded Wings Weapon Skin line, featuring a very cute Chibi Mitsuko design. These are the type of cutesy designs that I can get behind, something with in-universe themes. Meta's bounty has been updated again. The fact that this system of paying to unlock your achievements never died out means that some of you are actually buying into it, but I'm still not going to cover its updates because I disagree with it to my core as a gamer. The Blueprint collection system has finally been updated with new rewards like new animated weapon skins. Some of the previous rewards have been moved over to the Mitsuko Mark shop. These new rewards include an entire new line of keyword effects in the comic style. While working on this video, I keep getting commenters asking me to make an update to my old keyword effects showcase video, in which here's my response. You expect me to have the foresight to save up 18 cubes for this? I'm way too dumb for that. But luckily, I also procrastinated spending my cubes after the devs merged all 10 of my characters' progression, making me have to start over. So yes, I do actually have 18 cubes and we'll be making a video very soon to show them all off. Make sure to let me know how badly you want that video in the comments to help motivate me. Next, we have some balancing changes. Savior Set's new shield effect now actually refreshes the shield and buffs without reducing HP if your shields are above 40%. Outer Space had a lightning bolt buff from 300% psi intensity to 500%. And bullet trajectories were updated to have a hit scan effect up to a certain distance before becoming a projectile and having bullet drop. This change is kind of odd to me, and we'll need to do a bunch of testing to see how heavily this is going to impact PvP. And that's it for all the important notes for this update. Oh wait, sorry, this just in. Wait, what? A wraith in a yellow raincoat is flooding the city? Is it Greg?
It's gonna rain.
Oh, shit.